The 4th of July is still 6 weeks away, but given the challenges that we face today, a reminder of why we celebrate.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Now, earlier today, a good friend of mine and I were talking about how surprising it was that so many Americans were willing to give up their inalienable rights for a government promise of safety. Basic liberties, the right to work, to travel, to worship, free speech, the right to attend school, to petition the government, to assemble with others. They all were completely sidelined or partially sidelined during the COVID-19 shutdowns. Officials assured us that restrictions would be short-lived and only be in place until we flatten the curve. But even after we did that, and hospitals thankfully were not overrun, blue state governors began piling on new conditions in order for states to be fully reopened again. They had complicated requirements in a New York 51-page reopening document. Michigan, then Illinois and Washington State, they seem hell-bent on keeping people immobile and scared as long as possible. And now they found a new excuse for delay: the need for hundreds of thousands of so-called contact tracers.
The point of this is to create a core of trained folks who are ready and able, have the skills we need them to have to help usher us all through the new environment.
I know a lot of you don't answer the phone when you see an unknown caller reaching in, but I implore you to answer that call.
We want to grow our voluntary contact tracing so that we can further control and reduce the rate of spread of COVID-19 and stop outbreaks in their tracks.
Yeah, I trust him. Well, what TSA was to the post 9/11 era, contact tracing is to the COVID era. It's all for our own good and protection. That's what they say. And it seems fine at first, until maybe, like when you're talking about TSA, an agent's hand gets a little too close to your private parts during a random screening. And then they throw away your favorite moisturizer, right? Because it's too many ounces.